Hello students, welcome to class 3. So students, in our previous lecture, we have started with anti-tubercular and anti-leprotic drugs. In that, we have discussed about anti-tubercular drugs. So in today's lecture, we are going to discuss about anti-leprotic drugs. So let's get started. Leprosy. Leprosy is caused by the bacilli Mycobacterium leprae, which was first discovered by Hansen in the year 1873. It is considered as an incurable disease since ages and bears a social stigma. Chalmogric oil with weak anti-leprotic property has been used in Indian medicine for centuries. Shortly after the demonstration of antibacterial property of sulfonamides, congeners were tested and dapsone, the parent sulfone, was found to be active. Next is types of leprosy. There are 3 types of leprosy. First is lepromatous leprosy, second is tuberculoid leprosy, and third is intermittent and borderline leprosy. First one, lepromatous leprosy. This is also known as nodular leprosy. The patient's resistance is low. Lesions are produced by number of bacilli. Lesion is an external macula which appears as hairless, hypopigmented red patch, not associated with itching anesthesia. It is an obstinate disease and requires prolonged treatment. The disease affects mainly the face, nose, ears and the lymph glands. Second is tuberculoid leprosy. The patient's resistance is high. The lesions are produced by only few bacilli. The nerves are affected first. The lesions appear externally as hypopigmented patches with red raised margins, and the patch is insensitized to pain. And third is intermittent and borderline leprosy. These 2 forms of leprosy are the mild forms of leprosy, which cannot be detected at an early stage. When left untreated, they become lepromatous in nature. Next is classification of anti-leprotic agents. The drugs which are used for the treatment of leprosy are known as anti-leprotic drugs. The anti-leprotic agents are classified based on their chemical structure into following classes. First is sulfones, which includes DDS and acedapsone. Second is phenazine distuff, which includes clofazimine. Third is thioamides, which includes ethoinamide. Fourth is esters of cyclopentane carboxylic acids, which include chalmogric acid. Fifth is diamine diphenyl thiourea derivatives, which includes thiambutosin. Sixth is thiols, which includes ditopal. Seventh is antibiotics, which includes streptomycin. Eighth is sulfonamides, which includes sulfadioxine. And ninth is miscellaneous compounds, which includes thioacetazone. Next is some of the commonly used anti-leprosy drugs. First one, dapsone, which is also called as DDS, that is avalosulfone. It belongs to the class of sulfonamides. It is also called as 4,4-diamino diphenyl sulfone. DDS is the simplest, oldest, cheapest, most active and most commonly used member of this class. It occurs as odorless white crystalline powder, that is very slightly soluble in water and sparingly soluble in alcohol. It gets discolored in the presence of impurities including water. It is photosensitive, hence should also be protected from light. Dapsone is a pharmacological medication used in the treatment of lepromatous and tuberculoid types of leprosy. However, as a multi-drug therapy in combination with clofazimine and rifampin, it can be used in treatment of multibacillary leprosy. Dapsone in combination with pyrimethamine is also a drug of choice in the treatment of malaria, and with trimethoprim for the treatment of pneumonia. As an antibacterial, Dapsone inhibits bacterial synthesis of dihydrofolic acid via competition with para-amino benzoate for the active site of dihydropteroid synthase. Though structurally distinct from Dapsone, the sulfonamide group of antibacterial drugs also work in the same way. Dapsone has anti-inflammatory and immunomodulatory effects. Side effects are hemolytic anemia and toxic hepatic effects. Next is Ace-Dapsone, that is DADDS, which is also called as N,N-diacetyl diamino diphenyl sulfone. This is diacetyl derivative of Dapsone. This is used for the treatment of lepromatous and tuberculoid leprosy. It is long-acting with low toxicity as compared to Dapsone. Second is clofazimine, which belongs to the class of phenazine. It is a phenazine dye, which has leprostatic and anti-inflammatory action. It is effective orally and is considered as a secondary drug for the treatment of leprosy. When used alone, resistance to clofazimine is developed within 1 to 3 years. Dapsone-resistant Mycobacterium leprae responds to clofazimine after a long time. Its precise mechanism of action is unknown, but may involve mycobacterial DNA binding. Clofazimine achieves significant concentrations in tissues and has a plasma half-life of 70 days. It is primarily excreted in bile, with less than 1% excretion in urine. Clofazimine is given to treat sulfone-resistant leprosy or to patients who are intolerant to sulfones. It also exerts an anti-inflammatory effect and prevents erythema nodosum leprosum, which can interrupt treatment with Dapsone. This is a major advantage of clofazimine over other anti-leprosy drugs. Ulcerative lesions caused by Mycobacterium ulcerans respond well to clofazimine. It also has some activity against M. tuberculosis and can be used as last resort therapy for the treatment of MDR tuberculosis. Side effects are reddish-black discoloration of skin, especially the exposed parts, discoloration of hair and body secretions, dryness of skin, itching and conjunctival pigmentation may create cosmetic problem. Next is bedaquiline, which is also called as quinoline, that is 1,6-bromo-2-methoxy-3-quinolyl 4-dimethylamino 2,1-naphthyl 1-phenyl-butane-2-ol. Tuberculosis which do not respond to the treatment of isoniazid and rifampicin is called multi-drug resistant TB, MDR-TB. Isoniazid and rifampicin are the two most potent anti-TB drugs used to treat any patient suffering from tuberculosis. Multi-drug resistance is mostly caused by mismanagement of treatment and person-to-person transmission. Bedaquiline is specifically used to treat MDR-TB. It is prescribed in combination therapy along with 3 other drugs for tuberculosis. It is bactericidal in nature. Side effects are nausea, joint pains, chest pain along with liver dysfunction, and a warning for increased risk of death and arrhythmias. So students, in our today's lecture, we have discussed leprosy, causes of leprosy, types of leprosy, that is lepromatous leprosy, tuberculoid leprosy, and intermediate and borderline leprosy, along with classification of anti-leprotic agents and some of the commonly used anti-leprosy drugs like dapsone along with its side effects, clofazimine along with its side effects, and bedaquiline, that is quinoline, along with its side effects.